Okay, hi you guys. My name is Kelly Rotterman, the founder and leader of Team Live Love Lift, and I want to bring to you tonight the Law of Environment by John C. Maxwell, because I think that sometimes we get in a rut or we feel stuck and we're not sure why, but I think it's important to talk about how to make your environment, meaning the people and the things that surround you, conducive to growth. We want to allow growth to thrive in our environment. So I'm going to share some slides with you that are 7 points that John C. Maxwell makes in his Law of Environment, and then we'll stop the recording, and at the end we'll actually chat back and forth about what notes you took as far as your specific situation goes, what notes I took while I was going through this, and then we can kind of discuss it more specifically. But while we're going through the slides, I'm literally just going to read them as you're reading along with me, because I want you to really think about your situation specifically, and if your environment is conducive to that growth that John C. Maxwell is talking about. So let's do it. Here we are. Awesome, here we go. So John C. Maxwell's Law of Environment. Okay, I'm just going to read like I said, so follow along. To grow to our full potential, we have to be in the right environment. Growth thrives in favorable conditions, right? And he talks about in the beginning of this, I don't have it on the slide, talks about like a flower or a plant or something. Like, we know that you need the right environment to grow. So you and I grow the most when we surround ourselves with people and with opportunities conducive to our development. So what does a good growth environment look like? I love that he lays it out for us, because we can guess all day, but this is exactly what we need here. First, we need a place where others are ahead. So seek to spend time with people who are smarter, faster, and more successful than you are. If you are always at the head of the class, you're probably in the wrong class. I love that. If you're at the top, then you're not in a good growth environment. So think about that in your home, with the people you surround yourself with, in your coaching community. Do you have a good environment for this? 2, a place where I'm continually challenged. So get into this, because he talks a lot about what's maybe too challenging and what's just right. So a good growth environment puts pressure on us to improve. If our daily work is too easy or comfortable, then we shortchange ourselves and stunt our development. It's healthy to be in over your head from time to time. It forces you to swim, and you grow stronger as a result. Yet, while being out of your comfort zone challenges you to swim, being out of your strength zone causes you to drown. So ideally, you want to be in a place that pushes you to sharpen your strengths, but not in a place that expects you to perform well in areas where you have no natural ability. So that's interesting. I'm excited to talk about that at the end. Okay, next, you want to be in a place where your focus is totally forward. This means home, work, whatever environment you're in. And John C. Maxwell says, some organizations attempt to preserve yesterday instead of changing tomorrow. Their definition of progress is to walk backwards slowly. They impede the growth of their people. On the other hand, influential companies, those that look to the future and consider how to transform it, inspire their people to grow. So think about the people you're surrounded with at home. Like, you can think of your family as an organization, right? You can think of like your friend group as an organization, or consider Beachbody coaching, Team Beachbody as an organization. Consider, if you're still working other jobs, full-time or part-time outside of coaching, consider if that organization has their focus forward. Okay, next, a place where the atmosphere is affirming. This is so important for all of us. Encouragement is like oxygen to the soul, and everyone needs it. Search out environments where people cheer one another on to greatness. Yeah, this will be a good one to talk about too. We're not always in control of the kind of affirmations or non-affirmations people are giving us, right? But we are in control of who we surround ourselves with. So that's definitely something to talk about. Okay, next, a place where you wake up excited. Do you dread going to work, or do you look forward to it? When I said that for number 5 sentence, you probably were thinking one way or the other. It says to gravitate toward environments that tap into your passion. When you find them, no one has to provide you with motivation because you're already inwardly energized to do your job. So I know for me, that was coaching, and that's why I'm coaching full time now, even though, guess what? It's not always easy, but man, it taps into my passion, so I look forward to it every day. Number 6, your environment needs to be a place where failure is not the enemy. It says it's difficult to develop in an environment where you're not free to fail. The best growth atmospheres reward risk-taking and daring, and they accept that mistakes are a natural part of life. In those mistakes, or in those environments, in the environment, failure is viewed as a stepping stone to success rather than a source of shame. So I think this could definitely relate to maybe your home environment or your work environment, whether that is coaching or otherwise. Okay, the last point to think about, you want to be in a place where others are growing. Just as a group of long-distance runners tend to push one another to maintain a fast pace, a team of people who prioritize personal growth spur one another to keep getting better. I know for coaching, this is definitely success partners, right? You want someone who is like with you, long distance running with you. So for sure that, but man, right where it says prioritize personal growth, that really means something. So I love that one. Okay, so that wraps up the slides. I hope you were able to jot down a few thoughts about these 7 points, maybe the actual 7 points, or how you feel your environment at home or in the workplace, how they kind of stack up to these points. So as soon as my computer loads, here we go, then we can stop sharing. And thanks, you guys. I hope that gives you a lot to think about. Now we're going to hop off the recording and we're going to chat about real life situations, maybe jot down some action steps to improve environment. So thanks for joining. See you guys.